Alright, so let's talk about RG. So Royal Guard is one of the branches of Royal Guard is one of the branches of the Swordsman class. So for Swordsman, you can either go Knight or Crusader. Then Crusader goes towards Royal Guard. So this one is the tanky version of a Swordsman, while Lord Knight is the damage kind of class under Swordsman. Currently, I have tried two builds for Royal Guard. One being Overbrand. Yeah, so one being Overbrand, and one being Sacrifice and Earth Drive. So this one is the tankier version, going for Sacrifice and the Earth Drive, while this one is leaning towards the squishier version, more damage kind of build. So first, let's talk about the tanking side and if it is good or how good it is, and how expensive it is to build. So this build that I currently have is like the cheapest things I can get. That is very effective in terms of what I want my Royal Guard to do. So I loaded my Royal Guard defensive type or tank type. So here's my stat build. It's an Agi, Wit, and Int. Wit is obviously good or needed for gaining HP. Then Intelligence is the one that gives me magic defense, and Agi giving me Flee for evasion and some attack speed. So again, this build is both Sacrifice and tanking. So the main skill we use to damage is actually Sacrifice. So what is Sacrifice? Sacrifice enters caster enters Sacrifice mode for the next 5 auto attacks. So you need to auto attack to be able to deal damage, and it spends 9% of max HP to deal neutral damage equal to 9% of max HP times your attack stat. This attack ignores target's flee and defense. So I don't need hit here. I don't need hit. I don't need ignore def. Right? So this one is the main skill that I use to deal damage. And the rest of the time, I'm just tanking hits. So what I need is level 10 Endure and maxed out increase recovery. Then for this one, it's just Auto Guard and Spear Quicken. So Spear Quicken to get that extra flee, 20 points, and attack speed. So we want to hit, right? And we're using Spear. So we can make use of this buff for flee and attack speed. And then Devotion, since we're also tanking, this is a very useful skill. So Devotion lets you take the hit instead of your party member. So let's say you have a squishy member who deals great damage but can't tank hits. So you can use Devotion on them. Next, it's Defending Aura or Defend. I call this Defender. I think it's Defender in Classic RO. So Defending Aura or Defender. This one gives you range damage reduction. So any physical range damage coming towards you will have damage reduced. So next is Reflect Shield. Reflect Shield returns the damage for melee attacks. So hits from assassins or knights will reflect back the damage. Alright, and then Retribution, since your sacrifice scales off of attack. So you'd want to get some attack and neutral damage increase, since Sacrifice is a force neutral. Right, yeah. It deals neutral damage, so you get attack and neutral damage from Retribution, so you max this out. Reflect Shield, and of course passives to keep yourself healthy. And here we have Earth Drive 10. I don't really need the I don't remember doing damage with Earth Drive. Maybe it's my build being bad, but yeah. I don't really need damage from here. Honestly, I can just put this to level 5 and max this. It's gonna be more helpful, I think. I'll probably switch this. I should probably switch this. So lower level of Earth Drive for me currently, since I don't have enough skill points, and then max this out to help my teammates better. So yeah, so it's Earth Drive, and then Battle Chant to keep yourself healthy. This is like a heal that scales off of your bit, and some crit resistance and crit damage reduction against assassins and snipers. And of course, Auto Guard passive, lowering the attack of the people hitting you. So this is the basic skill build for sacrifice and tanking. For the item build, it is just the basic stuff. So there are multiple of items you can build, like Guave set. You can also build Legion Plate Armor. Those are options for you. For garments, you can use the Staunch Man 2 or this Death Cat Cape. This one, I Passion Sandals. For accessories, you can use the Wit accessory set or accessory items. This one, you can use this for starters, or you can use a +8 survival ring or a +12 survival ring. For weapon, I use green steel pike. I'm not sure if there's any better weapon here. You can use cat toy if you want to focus more on Sakri, but you will not get the benefit of spear quicken. And then feather beret, goblin leader mask for PvP, spike scarf for PvP, emerald heart general tanking item, and carnivorous sprout for more HP. So this is just a basic build, and sacred mission for my offhand, just to go against magic. So this is both the tanky Sakri ED type. All the rolls with going devotion, with dealing damage, and also having earth drive to remove land pro. This is like just a land pro remover. I'm not sure if this can do a lot of damage though. Maybe, but I don't know. Right, so that is for the skills, items, and stuff. And now look for the runes. So since we are building this for PvP, so we are looking for more endure for the effect of endure. This endure limited will help you have longer effectiveness for endure, and will not take account into how many hits you're getting. You will just be endure for that duration. Oh yeah, I took auto attack and power. This will help me with sacrifice damage. And the priority one I took with my current gold badge and contributions is just earth drive, cooldown, earth drive, cooldown, earth drive, cooldown. Because we want to have earth drive up as fast as possible, and I can actually take this right now. So now the cooldown I think is just 2 seconds or just 2.5 seconds. This build I use for 6v6. So 6v6 just started. We had the first week last week. So this is the build I use. We were able to get top 300. Hopefully we can get higher next week with this build. The second build that I made is Overbrand. So Overbrand is the damage build that is focused on increasing the damage of Overbrand. So since we are prioritizing dealing damage, you would want to go strength and intelligence. So let's talk about first why intelligence and talk about the skill. So Overbrand, it deals attack and magic attack times 1860% damage to an enemy and its nearby enemies. So it scales off of attack and magic attack, which is very good. And so that's the skill. So that is why we are getting both strength and intelligence at a very high amount, and the rest we put onto it just to keep ourselves tanky. Here we'll just have Magnum Break, Provoke, Endure, Recoup, same skill build here. Now we have Auto Guard, Spear Quicken, and Spear Mastery. So we don't need any of these above. We don't need the Devotion because we're doing damage. We are not tanking. So we just take any of these. I don't think I need this, but no, actually I need this. Yeah, I need this because you need to deal damage to large monsters. So yeah. Then here we have Retribution 15, Field Reflect 10. Honestly, I could just lower this and increase here, but yeah, it's fine. I don't think the holy damage or neutral damage will be a lot different. So yeah. So Fit and HP. So you can go 20 here, 5 here. Anything else here don't really matter. So here's where the good stuff comes in. So we have Overbrand, Spirit Thrust. You just have to get the requirement first, then max this out, then work on this later. And then you need to get Inspiration 10 because this gives you hit, attack, and magic attack by 100. So after Overbrand, you prioritize next Inspiration. Then 1 level of Earth Drive, just to get rid of land pros or Earth fields. So it's Overbrand, Spirit Thrust, and Inspiration. So that's skills, stats. Now let's talk about gears. So we have Spearfish Pike, Shield of Naga, and just the Adventurer set with Strength. You can use the Strength and Int one. Either will work. I'm just not sure which one would be better. If it's the Attack Magic Attack or the Physical Damage one. I just took the Physical Damage one. Just because I know Physical Damage scales better off of instead of Attack. But with Overbrand being attack and magic attack scaling, and either can be good. Then ignore death, then attack, ignore death, ignore def, and ignore def. So you want to boost your ignore defense. And Spearfish Pike scales the Spear Formation Blood Cross, and this is, I think, Overbrand. So this is, I think, Overbrand. Then Thunder God Kabuto with Physical Penetration. Angel Spirit, scaling attack, magic attack. Ignore def also. Then Penetration for the mouth. Damage for my back. I was trying to enchant this, but yeah, I was trying to enchant this, but there's really no, so I can test it, but it seems like this one is better. And Ice Ring Sculpture for ignore def and attack. So this is just the basic items for it. For the cards, I just use Frioni and the free card for MVP. Armor Breaking Penetration here with MVP cards. And then yeah, Moonhawk Star for ignore def. Dulahan card. This one is important. This gives you damage plus 10% on its final damage. So this gives you very, very strong effect. It's the same with getting this one. This one. It's like getting a 5 refinement on your weapon. The Spirit Formation blood cross damage plus 2%. It's like getting this. What else for the cards? Zipper Bear card here would be good, but I don't have the Zipper yet. Here, the Andre card would be good, but I don't have it yet. So that is it for this one. And lastly, we talk about Acer Monument. So for the Acer Monument, here I have prioritized, of course, the Overbrand Enhance. So Overbrand Enhance gives you 7% of Overbrand damage. For each node, there's a total of 7 nodes. There's 49% of Overbrand damage coming off of your runes. Then the next priority would be your I think it's still Endure. Let me see if I took Endure. I think I took Endure. Yeah, I know this is Taunt Alert. Oh yeah, right. I Taunt Alert. Taunt Alert is nice. Did I take Endure? I did not. I did not. I took Taunt Alert. Yes. Yeah. Oh, right. Because I'm also using this for PVE. Alright, I remember now. So, because I'm using this for PVE, I need to taunt a lot since I'm both tanking and dealing damage. So, I prioritize the Taunt Alert and Taunt AoE. Making sure that if I taunt the monsters, they don't hit me as much. They don't hit like a truck. Alright, so that's basically it. The next one I took was this one. It's Retribution and Power. There. Since this is for PvE, this is the build that I used. And there. Alright, so this is for PvE. And you can also use Overbrand for PvP, but I haven't perfected that build yet. It works. I can kill in PvE in I can kill in GVG, but I have to test further. Alright, that's it for the RG guide.